This is how to prep your heucheras for the winter. So we had a question coming from Suzanne on Instagram who wanted to know how to stop her heucheras from getting that trunk that they can get at the bottom, and often it looks like the roots are being lifted out of the ground and the plants just look a little bit unsightly, and Suzanne in particular was worried they were dying. They're probably not, but obviously heucheras need care all through the year, but particularly in the autumn to get them prepped for the winter, and in the spring when the fresh growth is coming. So I think what Suzanne was asking about was this bit here. So I haven't got one with a massive sort of trunk on it, but they can get quite large, and you can see this one started doing that. If you're concerned about that, and if your plant is in a pot, or even if it's not, you could dig it up. The thing to do is not worry about that this time of year, but next year plant it slightly deeper. So this one, for example, we'd put in a pot and we'd plant it just that little bit deeper, like that. But there's a few things to think about when you're preparing them for the winter. In particular, drainage. I know we talk about this a lot, but a well-drained compost is essential. And if they're in a pot, you may have seen a video we posted, we want to lift that pot off the ground to make sure they drain well. And also we want to clean any dead leaves away. So on this plant here, you can see some dead leaves. So all I'm doing is just taking the dead leaves away. They're pretty hardy plants, most of them are evergreen in the UK. I'm just taking those away, and what that does is, one, it looks a lot nicer, but it also improves air movement around the base of the plant, and like I said, they look nicer as well. And something to bearing in mind is that they are hardy plants, and here in Essex they're really hardy. We don't cover them at all, but in certain parts of the country, if you're going to get a really hard, really cold winter or period, then fleecing them can really help. So if you've got any other questions or about this or anything else, then get in contact. See you soon.